Coach, I know we've talked a lot about not judging a good shooting night based on whether or not the ball goes in or anything, but when a guy like Garrison has a night like he did the last game, how can he have kind of carryover confidence-wise moving forward?
I think Garrison's, I think he is confident. I know, we're confident in him, and, I've expressed that to him, even with the ball, if the ball's not going in, and he's, I don't know what his percentage is right now, but it's really good. I think the other night, there's situations in the game because he is making shots where it's opening up, additional opportunities for him to attack. And those, frankly, that's new territory for him, and that's a good thing. I feel like he's really gotten better. I see the things he's working on in practice and on the player development side, and trying to expose him to more of that, and understand when those opportunities are there. And I think that's some of that work that he's put in is what we saw the other night. And the game's the game's going to dictate that more. People are going to try to take away his three at times, but if they have to chase him over a screen, he may not have a shot, but he can get into the lane and maybe make a play for someone else, and that's the stuff that he's been doing.
Quinn, you got 2 games against Boston this week. What do you look to get out of that? Obviously, they're going to be missing some guys potentially here, but what do you look to get out of seeing the team twice in 1 week, especially one that you could end up seeing down the line?
Yeah, I think you mentioned, I know Drew's out and Derek too, and we've got a few guys that are out as well, obviously. So I think the way that the best way for us to get the most out of this is for our focus to really be on us. And you hear that a lot. That doesn't mean that you don't have a game plan. It's to merge the two. It's you have a game plan. How well can you execute the game plan?
And Bruno's a guy who kind of broke out the other night. He's gotten some minutes this year. What have you seen from him as he started to emerge in the rotation a little bit?
Yeah, I think you can see some of the things he did offensively the other night that were really good. I feel like Bruno's, even before that, I feel like, you use the term broken out. I think he's really leveled up and improved his impact on the game, and obviously correlated with him having that opportunity first and foremost. But the things that he's done to impact the game defensively, he's more relaxed at the foul line. Anytime you get a chance to play more, there's an adjustment. Your nervous system slows down a little bit, and so as excited as I was for him to have a career high, I think for me it's more correlated to the other things that he's doing. Not that I don't want him to have another career high, but the way that he impacts the game for us is not necessarily scoring. That's a bonus, but the things that he's doing defensively, I think, are really important for us.
And I apologize if you are sick of talking about this. And I know Trae Young will be reevaluated in a week, but what kinds of things is he able to do? And without being a timeline, is there still hope that he will be able to return before?
Yeah, this is, you never want to set expectations one way or the other. I know Trae, and I know how much he loves to play and loves to compete, and he's attacking the return to play process that way. So as far as the specifics of what he's doing, he's working with our health performance group, on basic, the things that you would do when you have a surgery and a torn ligament, and without me, putting on my medical hat. But it's just part of the process, and we're still relatively, we're further along in it, but it's still relatively soon to be making, to have any real insight and assess the situation as far as how it pertains to this return.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Okay.